Hi, welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. Today I'm doing a collective read specifically with messages from Amun Ra, the Sun God, in relation and respect to the summer solstice, which starts where I am here in Australia tomorrow on the 21st of December. It's the 21st and the 22nd, and then the actual whole energy goes over until January. So I thought it would be a really good thing to do. I've set up my altar yesterday. I've got, like you can see, the spread behind me, this cloth on the table. I'm ready to do my stuff for tomorrow. And I won't be doing a video tomorrow because I'm doing my own special things for the summer solstice, my own festivities and breaking bread with someone, like people in my family, and I've got another friend coming over, and I've just got things going on, so I won't be able to tap in tomorrow. So I thought I would do this. Now, these are the only 3 cards that I've pre-shuffled, and I've got a whole heap of decks out surrounded me on either side of the table, coming all up on either side to do channeled messages. So basically, I just wanted to let you know that Amun Ra is a blue avian starseed, or he's blue avian, whether he's a starseed or not, he's blue avian. And I'm blue avian starseed myself, and I've recently just found out in the last couple of months that he is my newest guide. And I don't very often go and have a reading myself, but I did have a reading with a world-renowned psychic that lives in my country about 6 months ago, because a really good friend of mine, she has worked alongside him before, had readings with him and stuff. And he's impossible to get a hold of. Like, you can't get a reading with him for 6 months. And she said, no way. So she just gave me his number, and I messaged him, and he's like, sure. So like 3 days later, I had a reading with him. It was fantastic. But he even said then that I've got a brand new guide coming in, and that was huge, like a really big energy guide that I hadn't worked with before, etc. And then I was getting all these little signs and synchronicities, and it sounds cliche, but I was getting all these little signs and stuff to things to do with Amun Ra. And I didn't really notice. I just thought, oh, that's weird. I keep seeing it. And then I was just sitting outside one evening having a conversation with one of my children, and I just had this energy rush through me, and the penny dropped. I was just like, oh, Amun Ra, wow. So then I did a bit of research on him personally, and then I've done some activations specifically with him. I can do activations. I also can do codes. I can channel codes. I can distribute codes. I can decipher codes as well, light codes. I can even make light codes. And so I've done some activations with Amun Ra, and I've also done a few different meditations and had some out-of-body experiences with him. I've done some astral stuff with him and gone right where he was. Anyway, so I'm just rambling on. But at the end of the day, yeah, this is he is one of the main gods that you could connect with over the summer solstice if you're celebrating that. There's a lot of people in the world at the moment doing Yule, so happy Yule, merry Yule, yeah. So anyway, okay, enough rambling. So what I'm going to do is give you whatever channeled information comes through. I haven't done channeled work with him until today. This is the first time, and he's been nudging me. I need to do it. So here we are. So first of all, I will just like to let you know that I've pulled out another card here, and it's the Sunstone. So the Sunstone is one of the main stones associated with Ra, obviously because it's the Sunstone. And it says on the card here, please, pleasure in all the things you do. So Amun Ra, he really loves people to be happy and joyous and feel warmth. Like even me sitting here talking to you right now, I feel warm in my hands. I feel warmth running up my legs, up through my feet, up my calf muscles, and going up through my hands, up to my elbows. Like it's just a beautiful feeling. So I'll just give you some basic information about the Sunstone before we get into this. So the Sunstone helps associate with the light radiant, or the radiant light coming from the Sun God. It helps instill self-confidence and self-worth, and it's really good for bringing in some balance. And it helps to carry your own light, your own ability. It helps to carry the light, or to open your light, or to get your light peeping out of yourself, out of your aura, or what have you. It helps with that. It helps with vitality, and it helps heal your energy systems. It removes fear, and really good. It's a really powerful self-healing stone. Amun Ra, or the Sun God Ra, he does technically work with all 7 main chakras, but if you wanted to pinpoint a chakra, specific, it would be the solar plexus. So I'll read some solar plexus stuff out of my study notes from my diploma for chakra healing a bit later. But Amun Ra, associated with the sunstone, helps instill happiness and joy and warmth, and it helps fill empty feelings of emptiness where there's just no, it's just cold, there's just no energy, there's no vibe there. So if you're working with Amun Ra, he'll help instill that. And it's really good for boundaries. And like if you need to say no to people, it's a really good stone to give you the courage to say no, give you the confidence. It's not no in a nasty way, it's just a no. And it's really good for independence as well. So now, like I said, I haven't worked with him to the capacity where I'm doing it as a video for YouTube before, but he's asked me to do this, and I will just be following whatever he instructs today. So I've pulled out 3 cards from this deck here, and they're the only cards that have been pre-shuffled and pulled out. I should say that's not true. Sorry, all my decks that I've pulled out today have been pre-shuffled. I've sat here and shuffled them all. It was about 40 minutes preparation just before I've clicked record on the video. But either way, they're the only cards that have been pre-pulled out as with these ones. So let's begin. Happy summer solstice. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tapped on the shoulder. Summer solstice is about, it's about new life and growth and prosperity, and it's a really good time to work with the fairies or the fae. You can invoke the fae, you can give them blessings. It's a really good time just to be happy with your harvest and what you've been through, and just celebrating everything that you've been through in the last year to bring up to summer, because this is about new life. This is about remaining in your faith and just being grateful for the things that you've happened and how hard you've worked. But it's a really good time to also give thanks to your deities or whoever you work with if you do anything like that. It's really important to remember it's a good time to set your intentions for the next 12 months. The fairies can help you with that, and so can Amun Ra. And whoever else you work with, you mightn't work with Amun Ra, which is no issue. I'm doing the reading for him today because he's my new guide. And from what I understand, he'll be with me for quite some time. Yeah, story for another day. So, okay, so let's do this. First card says, personal power, your power animal. Now remember, guys, I channel and I don't use tarot. Wow. Amun Ra's here, and he's saying in this very deep voice, but he's speaking very quietly to me. I can still hear him. He is saying, hello, welcome, thanks for coming in today. And he's talking to you guys. Okay, what he's saying is that whoever your totem is, or whatever your totem is when it comes to animal, he wants you to invoke it at this time. He would really appreciate it if you could incorporate your totem animal, or it doesn't have to be a totem animal, just some sort of an animal that you work with that you think holds power. It could be a tiger, it could be a lion, like on here it's a bear, it's an eagle, and this is beautiful. Thank you so much, Amun Ra. Look at my son's main totem animal is bear, and my other son, his main totem animal is eagle. So I'm really on the mark with this today for my family. So what he's saying is that, like, see this bear, he's looking over the ridge and the eagle's soaring above everything. So what Amun Ra is saying is really be proud of the sand that you've sifted through, the things that you've gone through to get you where you are for this summer solstice. He said there's been a lot of death this year, but not so much death as also obviously with COVID, but he doesn't just mean death of physical death, going to the underworld or wherever. He also means death of ego, death of beliefs, death of tradition. There's been a lot of changes in people this year, and he's really proud of humanity as a whole, because he is the very first God ever, and he is the God of all the other gods to do with Egyptology and stuff, and he is really proud of humanity. He said there's been this massive wave of energy that has shifted through, like this warmth breeze that's just come through a big town, city, community, or what have you, and that is the energy of people stepping back into their power, stepping back into their growth. And he wants people to know that he is watching everybody, and he's proud of the energy, because it's all about new life. He's a creator of life, and it's created a new wave of consciousness, a new wave of awareness, and he's really happy to watch this. He's actually almost it's like he's sat back with popcorn and drink, and he's sitting back watching everyone going, wow, this is amazing, you know. So yeah, but he wants you to, whatever your animals are, if you don't know what your totem animal is, you can do a meditation for those things and figure out who it is. You could ask spirit for a sign. You could ask Amun Ra to help guide you to your guide if you don't know who it is. I've just seen my clock, it was 10:10. Yeah, so he's saying he'd really suggest that you work with your power animal or your totem animal or your personal power animal at this time, because you will get a lot of benefit from that to do with the summer solstice and bringing in and ushering in new growth and new energy for the next 12 months. Next card is self-mastery. Wow. So Amun Ra say, yeah, I'm everywhere. And people don't even remember sometimes. He hears people's first whispers when they wake up in the morning. The moment that little bit of sun breaks, he is there. He is nurturing everybody up into their waking state. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. He can be quite, his energy can be quite scary, and not scary as in he's evil, in no way at all, but it's just so fucking powerful. And if I didn't have trust for this person, for this guide, for this being, for this God or what have you, I would have probably just about shat myself when I first felt him, because when I seen him in a meditation, or actually no, it was in an activation, he was probably a couple of 100 foot tall, you know. So, and he was looking down at me and I was down on the ground, you know. So, but he's saying to you, to whoever, look, he's your guiding light. He's happy to help. He's there with you. He'll always be there with you, even if you can't see him. Call on him for growth and for knowledge, and he will for creative endeavors as well, and for some vitality, and for some self-healing and things, and to help fill some voids in your life that you're not quite confident to go and get help with yet, or you're not quite confident to tap into. You call on him and he'll be there. And he wants you to know, like, the star here. So even when the sun is not here, the sun is still somewhere else, and that's what he's saying. He'll always be able to help you, but you need to and call him in. The next one says, I am presence. Whoa, the cosmos. Whew, high energy. So what Amun Ra is saying right now is that, and I did mention before that he actually is able to tap into, or works with, or is attuned to all the main 7 chakras for humans, or humanoids, for example. But he is saying, this is exactly what he's saying. If you tap in to your chakras, or get your chakras aligned, or do what you need to do in the safe space within the confines of the cosmos, you will be able to tap into the light that he's shining, his presence. And it says, I am present. So he wants you to match your presence to your own energy, to be aware of your presence, to be aware of your presence as the cosmos, in the cosmos, and he will match it. He's guiding you. He's watching over you at the moment. He's lighting your way. Wow. Thanks, Amun Ra. Somebody's got chest pain. I'm just getting told that somebody's having issues with chest, and it could have been an injury, like some ribs that haven't fully healed or something. And it's right up. It's actually in my ribs, and it's actually wrapping around my back to the same rib. On the back as well, but it's sort of under my heart. But what he's saying is that you need to stop self-sabotaging, whoever this message is for. Amun Ra is saying that he has watched you cry and kick and scream, almost, if that's a physical, actual thing, or just internally your energy. Either way, he is saying he has seen your frustration, but at the same time, you think you're holding your wound because you're trying to heal your spiritual wound, but what you're actually doing is not giving whatever's been stabbed into you, whether it's self or other, you're not giving it the space to actually come out of your energy and to heal. And again, this particular God and the stone is all about powerful self-healing and feeling emptiness, healing the emptiness that people feel. So he's saying you're blocking that growth, and that's why you've got these pains, because it's like you've put a bandage over the pain, or you've put a makeshift, sort of healing situation onto that, and you're not working on it, you're not healing it, therefore it's causing you physical pain. So energy, high energy. What have we got here? Yep, thank you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle and see what Amun Ra has to say. He's saying that a lot of people have been moving their houses around this year. They're actually considering buying property. There's been a lot of different properties bought. There's a lot of houses being, whoa, I'm sorry, too much, please. Please, I'll take that one. I'm sorry, way too much. He's saying that a lot of people have been either moving house since the COVID or want to move house or are saving to do those things. And he's saying it's a really good time to use that energy for your need to get out of where you are or change things around to do with home life or wherever you live. This is a really good time over the summer solstice to put that in your blessings and your prayers, because it will be helped. He will help you. First cards comes out is trust. So Amun Ra is saying you need to trust what's going on in your life at the moment. If something doesn't feel right or something doesn't add up, trust it. Again, the sun is shining. He's shining a light on you. He's illuminating you. He's put you in the spotlight of your own specific situation and energy, not the spotlight of other people around you, your inner spotlight. It's like it's a reflection from you back to him, from you back to him. He will match your energy, but if you need his help, you need to ask, oh geez, you need to trust the journey, you need to trust the process, because he is saying you need to just get forward what you need to do in yourself, that you have been through some shit, or that you know some shit's about to go down, and he's asking you to please just trust the journey and know that you are guided. There's all these birds up in the sky, but they could be angels. To me, they could be angels and they look like birds. She's angelic. So what he's saying is that you are pure. What you've been through doesn't mean that you're a bad person or that you've deserved what you've gone through. It's just an energy that an energy that happens to people sometimes. And everybody seems to think that what we go through is past life karmic debt or in our contract and these things like that. Now, the reality is we make our contracts before we come here. Very true. And there is a lot of karmic energy that people need to work through. I do karmic wound healings and I clear up karmic debts for people, and I also do generational wound healings and clear up those levels of karma as well. And it's just all through my bloodline, right? So basically what we are predetermined to or predispositioned to before we get here, yes, we've made these choices about things that will happen, and yes, we've got karma from past lives and certain things happen, but sometimes you could literally walk up the street or can go into a bakery and stand next to a person and nod your head. Hi, how are you? Something so simple as acknowledgement like that, and you walk out, not think anything of it ever again for the rest of your life, and that is a karmic debt or a wound that you've just healed or paid, because there could be other times in other lives where you were royalty or you were a king or you were a merchant, and this person had a really good energy towards you and you disregarded them because they weren't on your level. And that's reality. So basically, but there's also other things that we create as humans on this life that are out of the angelic realm's control, out of the other gods' control, out of the other higher beings and dimensions. It's got nothing to do with them because we're doing it in a human form. They can only help. So, okay, rambling on, but trust your process, trust your journey. You have got a lot going on, or you're about to have a lot going on, and I think you will know what this is in relation to. It's not necessarily a negative thing, but just have trust. Trust yourself because he is guiding you and watching you. I feel warm all over my body. Boundaries. Whoa, how beautiful is this card? It's got the infinity symbol. She's got a ring of fire burning around her. Again, sunstone is a fire stone, and you can use amber and jasper and red jasper and citrine. So you could be a fire sign. You could have experienced some level of fire. You could feel like your life's just turned to shit and everything's gone up in flames, as it's the saying. Whatever it is, Amun Ra, there's the infinity symbol there. He's right behind you, and he's right in the middle of this infinity stone. And look, your heart space, it's all going right up from your solar plexus right up into your throat chakra. So what he's saying is that, again, it's really good. The sunstone is really good to help with setting boundaries and helps you be able to say no. So this is a confirmation for that. Amun Ra is saying that you now need to set those boundaries for the next 12 months. And it mightn't be about a specific situation. It could just be general. Remember, when I do any of these readings, they're all general unless something specific is said. And again, it's got nothing to do with me. Can't shoot the messenger, basically. But yeah, what he's saying is that if you have set these boundaries already, he's letting you know he's watching over you. The summer solstice is a really good time. Please give thanks to Amun Ra if you work with Amun Ra. Remember that blessings, like he loves ginger beer. You can use ginger beer. You can work with ginger. There's all different foods like cinnamon oil, food with cinnamon. For example, my family tomorrow afternoon are going to be having cinnamon donuts cut open in half with ice cream on them. I won't have ice cream. I'll have dairy-free coconut and vanilla. But anyway, like donut sandwiches, because that's our treat, that's our dessert to do with the summer solstice. It's got cinnamon in it. So, but he's saying if you haven't set these boundaries already, that you're about to, and he's got a ring of fire, you're protected. Look, there's fire all in the back of this card. It's the same fire. So you are highly protected. And if you have set these boundaries, you need to be proud of yourself. And if you haven't, you're about to. And the summer solstice is a really good time. Like this woman's sitting in the woods. It's time to come out of the woods and have your say. Fertility. Yep. Oh, this thanks, Amun Ra. So fertility is a really good thing for the summer solstice as well. It's that time of year. Also, so is Oztara, which is different. But fertility, it's a really good time. So if you're trying to fall pregnant, or if you're about to have a baby, that baby is going to be blessed. There's the fae involved. They're looking after this child that's in utero, you know, that's coming very soon. Or you're trying to fall pregnant and you're trying to help your sister fall pregnant. You know, you're doing like prosperity stuff with her or what have you. Whatever the situation is to do with fertility, if there is an actual baby or child or children involved, this is a really good time of year to work with this. Again, this woman's in red, so you might need to do a bit of work on your root chakra to help with that. It might be a bit blocked if there's a bit of fertility issues going on and it's just not happening as fast as it should or something. Before you go and embark on thousands and thousands of dollars on IVF and things, try a lot of other holistic stuff. And I would never ever recommend people not to follow the medical industry. I could get in a lot of trouble for that. I don't recommend that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if you're going to go to that extreme to try those things, try everything. Do everything and just see how you go. But he's saying that, yeah, this is a really fertile time. And it could be with for jobs, for career, for finances, for money, whatever it is. It's a really fertile time. And it's a really good time to give birth to your ideas, to give birth to creativity. Like if if you want to actually like try and help your business increase, or you want to get money saved up for a certain thing, now's a good time. Plant the seed, or you have planted the seed. It's fertile. Inspiration. Wow. Whoa. How beautiful is this card? I'm hearing him laugh, like type of thing. Whew. High energy. Oh, his energy is amazing. I'm getting all this warmth rush through my front, coming out my, or actually my solar plexus. Okay, so inspiration. It's good for independence, the sunstone. Amun Ra is saying that he will give you the vitality you need for your inspiration. If you're creative, now is the time through this summer bracket here. The next couple of weeks, really hone in on what inspires you. Now, if you want to go to an art museum, or you want to go sit at the river with a sketch pad and draw little sketches of, people going past and boats or what have you, whatever your inspiration is to you in your life, he's got the light pouring out of you. Look, it's pouring out of you. He is giving you this creation from your solar plexus. It's coming all from within. Your hair's aglow. Like, this card is just beautiful. I actually think this could probably be my favourite card in this deck. There is one other that I really love as well. But yeah, see, she's got the touch. She's got the Midas touch at the moment. He, she, whatever your gender is, who cares, right? It's still the same message. But Amun Ra is saying that whatever your inspiration is, he's put that fire in your belly. You might feel that warmth. It's time. He's saying now is a time for the summer solstice to actually step forward with that inspiration or that business idea or that you have or what have you, because it'll be very, very fruitful. Manifestation. Beautiful. So just let me listen. He's speaking. Yeah, he's saying that there's a few people that don't understand what manifestation is. And Amun Ra is saying that I need to please mention that manifestation could be something so little that people don't understand, and that energy gets passed by and you don't get to catch it enough to feel gratitude about it. So manifestation could be anything. You might, find $20 note in a jeans pocket and think, oh, thank Christ for that. You might, I don't know, have a near miss accident in a car because you went a different way than what you normally would because there was too much traffic, or just whatever it is, like whatever the little things are in life, the simple things in life. Amun Ra in particular is saying that there are some people that don't really understand that that's a level of gratitude, and that will instill and help with your manifestation. For you guys that are on that level and understand what I'm talking about, totally, your manifestation is right here. Look, honestly, there's inspiration, manifestation, fertility, boundaries, and trust, like your self-mastery. You know, be present with what you're doing. Call on your totem animals. Get your animals out and work with them, you know. Write them totem animals a letter and send it to them and burn it up. But always remember to say thank you with your totem animals. Always remember that they are deities as well. They're very, very spiritual. They're very highly protected by spirit. They are of the light. They are spirit. So you also need to treat them with the utmost respect as well. But yeah, manifestation, bring it on. Perfect time to have manifestation. Just get a couple more of these actually. Spirit is saying, and I say spirit because it's Sun God Amun Ra, spirit is saying that there's a few people here that are about to come into a shit load of money. Now, whether it's in one chunk of cash or whether it's in smaller amounts but a build up over the next 6 to 12 months. Wow. This time next year, those of you that are coming into money and you're aware of it, fantastic. Those of you that aren't coming into money, fantastic as well. That aren't aware of it. Justice. This time next year, whoever's coming into money in the next, between now and the next summer solstice, oh my gosh, your whole life's going to change. And it doesn't necessarily mean change on a material element. Again, manifestation. You've been doing your manifestation. Trust, work. You've set your boundaries. You've done what you needed to do. And what Amun Ra is saying is that you will have the best life that you could ever imagine. And it could just be knowing that you've got security with money. It doesn't mean you're going to go out and get flashy. I'd go and do all sorts of shit if I had come into this excessive influx of money as well. But I would also be humble about it and donate and do things and stuff. So, but Spirit is saying most definitely, and Amun Ra is saying the same thing. Yeah, money, 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 money. Okay, so justice. So this is a really good time for you to really instill justice. If you know something in your life doesn't add up, or you know people around you aren't being as truthful or as honest as they can, bring it to the light. That's what the sun's about. You can't escape the sun. It's hot and it'll burn the fuck out of you. Don't think for a minute that Amun Ra is all just, about growth and new life and everything, and creation. He will serve justice. He will serve justice. Justice will be done, because if things are going, look, it's peeping through, the sun is shining again. You can't escape it. Over here's the night and it's the day. It's a yin and yang element. So what Amun Ra is saying is that if you know there's things going on in your life that are really not good, and you're not involved in it directly, but you know about it, step right the fuck back, because justice is about to be done, and he will move in a fierce, swift fashion. Honestly, I think he would be scary to see if I was on the other side of that. But yeah, it's all about the creation. It's all about, the vitality and bringing balance, and balance again, justice. Reconciliation, yay! So straight off the bat, there's two women on here. Look, again, there's light pouring out of them. It's almost like the sun is in the middle of them, even though the moon's out. So there's some reconciliation going on here. Now, it could just be reconciling with yourself. It could be making peace. It could be tying up loose ends. It could be meeting up with people over the summer solstice and the Christmas bracket that you don't really want to see, but there will be some sort of reconciliation. Either way, this is reconciliation. And what Amun Ra is saying, that the message associated with this card is actually about creation, reconciliation. It's a creation. It's a new birth. It's a new life. It's the fertile element of a new beginning. Now, this could be a lover for you that you've only just recently got back in contact with. This could be with a family member. This could be with a work situation. You will know what the situation is. And if you don't, you will know in the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks, I'm getting told. But yeah, there's a reconciliation. And again, it's about happiness and warmth and joy. These girls are happy. Look, they're basking in that energy. Willpower. Wow, she's beautiful. Okay, so there's a lot of blue in this card. Amun Ra is going, doing a couple of little coughs in my ear. And what he is saying is that throat. If you either need to shut up, and that's the exact words, you either need to shut up and keep your mouth quiet and not say what's on your mind about something. Again, with the Justice card, as Amun Ra said, you might need to pull right back from a situation, or you mightn't be involved, but you know things. You just really need to dip back from that now, because justice is about to be served. So this could be in relation to that, or so you need to be quiet use your willpower and just be quiet and focus on yourself and focus on your own projects and what you're creating and what you're trying to instill with your abundance and your manifestations and stuff. Or you need to actually get the willpower to speak up. You might represent, like there's a world, the planet and a moon here, and at the bottom of the planet the sun is shining. She's got a light pouring out of her spirit. It's of the light, you know. There's light everywhere. There's clouds, there's stars, there's obviously some sun shining behind the clouds. Look at this. So what spirit's saying is, maybe you're a humanitarian. I'm getting a real like green earthy vibes going on right now, but either way, maybe that's to do with money. I really don't know. But what Amun Ra is saying is that you need to either be quiet or you need to step up and speak. So you might need to do a little throat chakra tune up. Wow. Okay, we're just going to have some ancestral messages come out. Whoa. Two's just flicked out. That'll do. So we've got abracadabra. I speak what I create. Woo, I love this. I love abracadabra. I speak what I create. Now, these are my channeled messages from the ancestors. So what your ancestors are saying is that be careful what you speak into fruition, because again, the summer solstice is about new life. It's about growth. It's about fertility. It's about manifestation. It's about harvest of things to come, and what you've harvested, and planting seeds that you've already planted seeds, and now you're reaping these rewards, and you're preparing yourself for things to do with the summer, life, growth, etc. Abracadabra, I speak what I create. So just be careful what you're saying, your family say. Some of us chose to be on your spirit team. So what they're saying is that your spirit, your ancestors are saying that you might be feeling a bit sad at this time of year because, you know, you would rather, you know, you want to see somebody, or you don't have contact with your family or certain members of your family in spirit. What they're saying is that they had a bigger purpose. They've done their time on earth, and they could have been here 70 years, you know. They've done their time on earth. They're still in contact. They're still in touch with you, and they're on your spirit team. They chose to be with you on your spirit team. So let's see what we got here. Oh, Amun Ra, that warmth has travelled right up through my chest, right across my back. It's amazing. Oops. Thanks. Can I just get one more of those, please? Thank you. Guys. Okay. Straight off the bat. Okay, butterflies. Whoa, look at the light pouring through here. Yeah, it's transformation. Amun Ra is his gentle, his softer element, his side. He's really ponderous. He really ponders over the beauty of life, Amun Ra, and he's in his creator, you know, and he's saying to you, be gentle on yourself. Butterflies are messages from spirit, as I've just from family or ancestors. They're also about transformation. Now the light is pouring through here. There's a beautiful flower. Somebody is gifting you at this time of year. You're about to receive some gifts. Now you might have these flowers in your house. I think they're gerberas, aren't they? They might be important to you. There's a number 5 on this card. But what Amun Ra is saying is, again, I cannot believe, honestly, like I said, I haven't pre-shuffled any of these apart from the first initial cards, and every card almost has had the sun in it. How beautiful is that? So Amun Ra is saying he is beaming all over you at the moment. He is instilling the joy and the warmth that you are entitled to, but he will match your energy. You need to feel that way in yourself as well. And again, it's good for boundaries and stuff. It helps to bring self-confidence, and it's the light radiant stone, you know. Sunstone is a light radiant stone. So maybe if you've got some sunstone, pull it out. But look at that. I can't really say much more about this card. He's just nodded, grunted. Yeah. Because look, this speaks for itself. Transformation, there's butterflies, you are getting looked over by spirit. They're all in combination helping you. Eagle, aha, you're joking me. Where was that card? Eagle. Eagle is the closest source to spirit. Like a lot of shamans, as you know, I'm studying to be a shaman, and shamans do associate eagle with being the closest link to spirit. Like it's the first animal from spirit that can look down upon, a bird's eye view, and just the coming from the spirit realms and just looking over everything in that element. And eagle is here to say to you, they want you. That's what you need to do. So before I was saying, if you don't know what your totem animal is or what have you, at the moment you need to work with eagle. You don't always have to work with eagle. They mightn't be your lifelong totem or your ancestral totem animal or what have you, but at this point in time you need to instill eagle, because I've got some really important lessons for you. Look at this once again, guys. The sun is shining down over everything you've worked on. Full bloom, growth, love. And there's also red here, so again maybe some root chakra stuff going on. Tree of life. Wow. Sun is shining through this card. The sun is shining through the tree of life. It's just beaming all over the place. So just let me listen to this. See, actually in this card, there's green as well. Look at that heart chakra. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so Amun Ra is saying that you need to remember that you come from the space of growth and structure, that everything you've been through in this last 12-month bracket, bringing up you to the summer solstice, that you need to go, yeah, wow, look how far my tree has come, or look how strong my branches are, or look how much growth my tree has had. You've got to look at it that way. You are a part of the tree of life, and the tree of life is a part of you. You might need to do a tree of life meditation. You might do some earthing. You might need to go and hug a tree, but the tree of life, the cycle of life, you know, this is Amun Ra through and through. It's about the cycle of life. It's about creation. It's about rebirth. It's about growth. Beautiful. What have we got here? There, I love these little cards. Oops, one's flicked out. Can I have one more, please? Wow. My grandfather's here in spirit. Hi, Pop. Wow. How you doing? Woo. Oh, love you too. Oh, wow. Okay, so the first card says persevere. Leave no stone unturned. Whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever you're bringing forward through the summer, or whatever you're working on in yourself, or a business endeavor, or the information you're trying to get to, leave no stone unturned. Persevere. Do what you need to do. Stone. Sunstone. Leave no stone unturned. And potential. The likeliest key can open the heaviest doors. It's obviously Amun Ra has this real masculine energy, but he's got such a he's a gentleman almost. He's manly, but he's just wise and kind and again, potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. Yeah. Don't give up. Persevere. Tree of life. Eagle. You really need to call an eagle. What was the other card? Willpower. Trust. Boundaries. Everything. It's all there. So what have we got here? Just some little affirmation cards. What do you want to say? No. One more. Okay. Two more. First one says, the question is not what you look at, but what you see. Yeah, change your perspective. It did say back here, inspiration. So what Amun Ra is saying is that you need to remember, and boundaries. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. So what Amun Ra is saying is that, what are you seeing in a situation? Again, the Justice card come out, boundaries has come out, fertility, willpower. What is it that you're seeing that you're not acknowledging? What do you need to see in a different light? Ask him to shine the light on the situation. That's what he does. Never let go of hope, for one day you will see it has finally come together. What you have always wished for has come to be. Oh my God, how fucking amazing is this confirmation? As I said earlier, there's people coming into a lot of money, or lots of different elements to do with money next year. Again, it mightn't be money, but either way, whatever it is that you have worked on, what you wish for, it's here. You've got it. It's about to come in. Congratulations. Don't give up hope. And it says the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Oh, fantastic. How beautiful is that? The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Absolutely. Again, it's good for setting boundaries, the sunstone. So, you've done what you need to do. You're doing the right things. Don't give up. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide where you are not going to sit still with. All right, cool. I'm just getting told I need to give some chakra information. Thanks. Okay, so we'll, again, this is one of my booklets with all my work stuff on it, my study stuff, my notes. So what the solar plexus is for is it's in the upper abdomen area, and it's a true space for growth, and it's the solar plexus that lights us up for transformation. This all makes sense, right? It helps you break away from fixed patterns, as this one was saying, and it helps create new behaviours. It aids action and shapes our world. It helps reclaim our power through desire and will to access and find purpose and action. It is the light of consciousness, and it helps to merge and activate our own power and take command of our own life and experiences. The solar plexus ignites transformation and dynamic energy and power. The element is fire of the solar plexus that propels us. As I said earlier, it's the fire. And it allows us to break away from old training, creating new and higher experiences. Guys, I actually said this. That Amun Ra is really proud of humanity because there's been a whole death of life, and we don't mean physical death, guys, you know. But yeah, beautiful. Just death of tradition, death of outdated ways. So the oils associated with the solar, a bergamot, juniper, eucalyptus, lemon, grapefruit. The crystals, as I've said earlier, there's amber, citrine. There's also ritualized quartz and topaz that has to do with the solar plexus. The location is the solar plexus, and it's a 10 petal lotus. Now it says here, the affirmations you need to bring out or say to help balance your solar plexus is: I honor the power within me. I accomplish tasks easily and effortlessly. The fire within me burns through all fear and blocks. Woo! I can do whatever I will to do. Beautiful. A good lifestyle associated with keeping your solar plexus in check is yoga, Pilates, martial arts, visual arts. It's good to eat a lot of water, a lot of yellow foods, split peas and nuts and homemade nut butters and whole grains and rice and, quinoa or quinoa, whatever you'd say. Like eat bananas and lemon and pineapple and grapefruit. You can have all these foods in your summer solstice. Good vegetables are squash and yellow capsicum. The mantra is RAM, R-A-M. Again, if you can say it 15 times, hold it for a few times as you inhale and exhale, and it will open you to your personal power. Chanting RAM will increase your ability to stand up for yourself and control negative impulses and aid self-control. Now, I did say before, Amun Ra said you need to shut up. You either need to shut up or you need to speak up. There's no middle ground with your willpower card, right? So basically, it'll help with chanting RAM will help with confidence and subside stomach and anxiety in your body. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to pull something from out of here. Thanks. I've got all these other decks all over the table, but that's okay. I've only got another 4 minutes until my camera cuts off. So please can I have... Oh, thank you. There we go. There it is, the key. Now, what did the card say about the smallest key? The littlest key can open the heaviest door. This is a double message. This is a confirmation for that. What Amun Ra is saying is that you've got the key. You are the key. The smallest idea, the smallest spark, the smallest flame or fire burning within you will help bring what your dreams are to fruition. There's a 33 on there. Can I have one more? Oops, there's more here. Can I have one more, please? Amun Ra. I can't believe my pop come through. The tree. Yep. This came out a couple of days ago. Again, the tree of life came up before. So this is another synchronicity and another confirmation. And it's green, so you need to work on your heart chakra. But it's the tree of life, the cycle of life. So if you don't know much about the tree of life, look it up. But what Amun Ra is saying is that he is so proud of your growth. You are strong, you are structured, you are... you've set your boundaries, or you're about to set your boundaries. Like, he's really happy with what you've done. One more, please. Yeah. Amun Ra is saying that, I'm just listening. He's saying that people own too much material shit. He's saying people really need to get rid of a lot of things that they own. He said it's too messy, it's too cluttery. He said, what is wrong with these humans? What has happened to these people? Why do they have so much stuff? He said it's different. As kings, he said it's because he was a king as well. He's saying as kings, it's different. We have gold and we have treasures and we have all those things and we take them with us when we go. He said, but at the same time, there's people here hold on to things that they class as treasure, which is actually not treasure at all. Good message. Thanks, bud. Give your house a spruce, basically. The house. I just fucking said that. Give your house a spruce. He is saying, look, King of Hearts. King. He's got your back. Amun Ra's got your back. Look, the sun is shining in the background. Are you kidding me? Yep. So basically what he's saying is that you really do need to go through your house and get rid of things. Donate your stuff. He's saying that there's a lot of stuff that you're hanging on to that is worthless. And it doesn't mean worthless as in your worthless and your outlook for things. It's the stuff that you own is just crap. Get rid of it. Donate it. Give it to a better source. And the garden. Straight off the bat, he's saying, yeah, if it's summertime, so where I am at summertime, and my clock says 44, 44. He is saying that you need to go out, which is my ancestral number 44. He's saying go out